they're missing out on a guy that's not going to quit. Like, I don't want to throw too much smoke at Adams, but I wouldn't have gone down in 30 seconds, dude. Like, I would have made that a fight.
What
Yeah.
is going on, fight fans? This is Chris, Combat Loop. We have a banger today. Corey, what you talking about? Willis here. What is going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Chris? So, I'm just at the gym getting ready to get a little session in.
Yeah, you're always probably training and getting ready. I know we had that little dropout. We'll get to it in a little bit, but you're probably always training and ready for a fight because you guys in bare knuckle are always gritty and ready to go.
Oh yeah. I mean, and then I got called up a couple weeks ago on a 1 day notice to go take on Perdomo, and I was ready, so I took that call. Unfortunately, I didn't get a fight. Adams showed up, and the fight went as I figured it would. Perdomo got another win, but yeah, always staying ready.
Yeah, I think that you would have done. You would have done far better. I think if Adams gets into a brawl like that, you have to be technical with Perdomo. You get into a brawl with him like that, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble. That guy hits really, really hard, and it's a situation to be in. You cannot get in a brawl with that guy. You need to sit on the outside,
Right.
take your shots. And I think if you slow it down a little bit against him, you will do a better job. Not saying everybody could beat him, but I think if you take your time, I wouldn't give everybody 100% in anything, but I think your chances go higher and higher as the rounds go too against him.
Oh yeah, and that was our plan. We had 1 day of planning. First thing was I was gonna meet fire with fire. He comes in with that low and then coming up the hook. I was gonna come in, and try and pop him in the face, and then hopefully, hopefully, bring it into the second, third round.
That it's always the plan is use that jab and work it into your blend if you can use the distance and can again I was hanging out with him all week, dude. That dude is a big man, so I want to get all that muscle and get him using that muscle and get him tired because the more tired he gets, the better chance I have to survive. Well, dude,
Right.
let's get into it. What got you into the fight game originally?
So I was playing college football back in 2004 to 2006, and then just life got in the way. I made some stupid choices, lost my scholarship. So my buddy was like, "Hey, why don't you get into Thursday night fights?" They had these little things. You just sign up, put your name in, and go fight. And I won pretty handedly. And then so we did it again next week. Making $125. And then this guy, he owns Fusion Fight League. He pulled me aside. He said, "Hey, aren't you a wrestler?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Come try some MMA." I did, and then yeah, I went on a streak. I was 8-0 as an amateur, and then destroying everybody in the first round. So that's what got me into it initially. And then I kind of stepped away
Because you said
for a
you were a
little bit.
wrestler, so it was like that. Was wrestling your first base, I guess, inside the arts?
It was, yeah,
That's a great base to have. I tell everybody, like, if I start when my son is going to start, it's either taekwondo, like I started in taekwondo, or it's wrestling. I like the point style, but that's awesome. So you started
yeah.
wrestling. What age did you start wrestling?
Oh, I started wrestling when I was 4. So my mom was a single parent, raising 3 boys. So I'm pretty sure she just put us into wrestling to get away from us for a while. But so I started when I was 4 years old.
Well, what was it like? What was it like growing up in that house with three boys?
Uh, well, me and my brother, I got a brother who's 13 months older than me. We were fighting nonstop. But then yeah, we're fighting for food. My mom was out working all the time, so we kind of had to fend for ourselves. But I mean, it was good. I wouldn't change it. I mean, I don't know any other way. We grew up tough. We had to be tough. So
And your mom knew how to
busy.
fight. So your mom knew how to fight too. Then I take it.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's stories about her chasing us around with a yardstick, and just hitting us with belts, and we deserved it. I'm not gonna say like she was abusive or anything. We definitely deserved it. And I was just
Yeah.
talking to you earlier. Yeah, I got 4 girls, and then finally the boy. Man, I don't know if I could deal with 3 boys, especially by myself. Man, our one boy is busy. He's busier than all 4 girls we have.
There is no doubt about that. Me having my son, it's night and day between boy and girl. He always wants something to do. We always have to find something, and if I don't find something, then he's going to find trouble. So it's like always finding
Right.
something to do. And I understand why your mom put you in wrestling. Now, how did that wrestling really translate into your martial arts career?
Um, so with wrestling, I was good early. I won a state championship at the AAU
Woo!
level, and then in the high school, I won a couple of I took second my junior year, won it my senior year, and then I went into college for wrestling and football. Decided to cut the wrestling out because they wanted me to drop weight, and I was overcutting weight. So yeah, I mean,
I
it
can't believe
trans.
that, man. You're an animal at
Yeah.
wrestling. That's crazy. And so, like, transitioning from that into MMA and then going into bare knuckle, how hard is it for you? When did you start picking up the striking game? And like, did you start boxing, or was it more like you have the clinch work? Is it just everything in MMA that kind of transitioned into bare knuckle?
Yeah, so early on, I started with Taekwondo, just kind of like you. But MMA, I would take everybody down. I would take them down, ground and pound. My jiu-jitsu was all right. I never belted up, but I could beat some guys with that. And then um, going into, well, let's just say my last couple of heavyweight fights, MMA, were against some big guys, and so wrestling a 285-pound dude, I mean, yeah, he cuts down to 265. I mean, it just wasn't the same. I mean, I'm a light heavyweight. I weigh about 230, sometimes 220. So I was getting beat, in my own game wrestling. So I had to learn how to strike, and really the last couple of years, I mean, that's all I've been focusing on is getting my boxing game up and striking. Yeah, I still, get low, and we use the clinch and a lot of high-low overs, like up and down, like just kind of like I did wrestling. But how it's transitioned is just the movement, being able to
Yeah.
move in and out and clinch. I mean, the clinch is huge. I haven't really used it much, but we use it a lot in practice. I mean,
That's a secret weapon. It's a secret weapon. I tell a lot of
it is.
guys, like it really is. If you can get to that clinch, you have to be able to get to the clinch. But if you can
Right.
get to that point, it could be a very, very big tool for you in your tool bag that you have when you're fighting. Now, let me ask you, like, in all your fighting, when did you like, hey, this isn't a hobby no more? I'm going to be a professional fighter. When did that turn for you?
Um, okay. So this was probably 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I was in and out. I have a big family. I run a business. But then I took this professional fight back in 2019. So this is like 6 years ago. No, it was 2021. 2021. Um, and I lost, and it was the first loss I've ever had. And it like hit me hard, like 6 weeks of not really talking to anybody. And it's like, what is going on, And then finally I got back into it, but I still wasn't training at my peak level. And I took this fight up in Canada, and I almost beat this guy. And I wasn't even training. And so that was just like, oh my gosh, if I put a little bit of effort in, I can do really well. So that was 2023, and then I was like, you know what, we're going all in. So I've been in fight camp basically since that moment. And yeah, I want to take it somewhere. BKFC, they came in November of 24 to Billings, and I said no. Like I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But September of 24, I had a fight and literally hands wrapped, ready to go. I was the main event fight. Like 3 fights before my match, the commissioner comes in. He's like, "Hey, your guy left." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, he up and left. Apparently, he has something going on." And so I didn't get a fight because he was right around the corner, and I accepted. And then, as I told you earlier, dude, stepping into that squared circle, I mean, it was a different feeling, man. Like it's almost like I was meant to be there. So from that moment, November 24, I've been training ever since, and just trying to up my game and be the best I can be. Then I had that fight in Sturgis, and I did really well. But again, I had that same feeling like this is exactly where I need to be. So I would say a couple years ago, a disappointing fight that I took on my own, like I screwed up without training. It just kind of lit a fire under me.
Yeah, those losses will 1,000,000% either make you or break you, and it seems that it made you into a better man. So that's really good. Now you've been having this problem, man. Like people are pulling out of fights. Do you think they're scared to fight, or do you think it's like I know that you had an injury one time, but you see that a guy before, like 3 fights before, he's like, "Hey, dude, I'm not fighting this guy. You're a pretty big guy. You're pretty strong. Do you think they get a little scared in there against you, or what?"
So that dude, for sure, in September, he backed out because he was scared. Like we could see it on the weigh-ins, dude. I knew he didn't want anything to do with it. My fight that was supposed to be next weekend in Newark, New Jersey, I was against Pat Brady. Pat Brady isn't scared of anybody, so he got injured. He tore a bicep. He can't fight, but apparently they can't find a replacement for me. Um, yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I got called up to go fight Perdomo down in Florida. Adams ended up showing up, but I think that opened some eyes for people that yeah, I'm not scared, dude. I'm gonna take
No,
anybody on.
that was pretty awesome of you to do. Now, I just have a question, like for pulling out, like you do like a full fight camp. You are pretty mentally strong. I guess you have a strong family behind you. How frustrated is it though to do the whole fight camp and then it pulls out because you're ready to fight probably as soon as you sign the contract. You do
Yeah.
all the work, and it's like I don't think people understand how frustrating it gets towards a fighter. You put all this time, effort, and the guy pulls out. How frustrating has it been lately?
Yeah, it's been frustrating. Like I said, Pat got hurt, so I'm not mad at him. But I mean, I had to get two MRIs. I had to get freaking blood work done. I had all this stuff getting ready for the New Jersey card. And the thing that's frustrating is no one's really reaching out to me. I mean, like I told you, Nate Shook, he finally said, "Yeah, man, go fill your elk tag. We can't find your replacement." But it's like I don't know if they understand, dude. I paid like $1,500 to get all this stuff done. I mean, yeah, $1,500 might not be a lot for them, but I have a big family. I mean, that's lot. So super frustrated right now. I mean, I love BKFC. I love them. You know, I love fighting for them. But yeah, I mean, a
Because you're
little
ready
bit
to
of
fight, dude.
communication.
Hey, you're ready to
Huh?
fight, and I understand. You're ready to fight, brother, and
Yeah.
I understand. Hey, we got to get you a fight. We got to get somebody out there. Is there a message you want to send to one of those fighters that maybe want to pick up a fight against you?
I mean, yeah, let's get it. I mean, I don't know who else to talk to. I know that Lex Ludlow. I mean, he was kind of talking shit, and I thought we were gonna run that one in New Jersey, but it never happened. The only thing I got from him is, um, or I could guess my coach. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get Corey a fight, but it's not gonna be Lex." And I don't know why. Business is business, I guess. But anybody, like, let's bring it on. Like
I put
Perdomo.
up I put up Anthony Hernandez, Anthony Garrett for you. I thought Anthony Garrett was a really good name. He's a top 5 guy. I mean, if you
Yeah.
beat a guy like Anthony, you're into the top 5 in that swarm of people, and it puts your name at the very top. You know, and it's a win-win for you pretty much. And Anthony, I know, is looking for a fight, so that's one for the matchmakers to maybe be looking at because you guys are both terrific guys, and I think that's a really good matchup for somebody.
Yeah, and he was down in Florida. He was down in Hollywood. We talked. I actually really like the guy. I mean,
I
it's
do too.
unfortunate that we're gonna have to fight, but
I like him a
that
lot
would
too,
be a
dude. He's a
really
good
good
guy.
fight. I mean, he's 6'5". He's a little bit taller, so obviously to have to get inside and destroy him that way. But that would be a top fight. I mean, I think he's holding the record for fastest knockout in heavyweight right now,
He does indeed. He
for
has the fastest
BKFC.
knockout. Yeah, he has the fastest knockout. It's pretty. He's a big, strong guy. I was looking at him because I'm at some point I'm gonna have to spar him, and I'm looking at him like, dude, I'm 6 foot, and I'm like looking at how am I gonna get on the inside? I'm like, I'm just gonna try to get his big ass legs and try to take him down. He's a big guy, but you're a huge guy too, so it's a great
Yeah.
matchup. I think both of you guys it would be a terrific matchup and an honor to be able to watch that fight, to be able to see you guys fight. And that's I want you to tell the promoters, man, what are they missing out? Like, they don't know about you, dude. What are these promoters missing out? They got to get you on a card. We got to put you somewhere. What are they missing out on right now?
They're missing out on a guy that's not going to quit. Like, I don't want to throw too much smoke at Adams, but I wouldn't have gone down in 30 seconds, dude. Like, I would have made that a fight. I feel like Perdomo, yeah, he hit him, and he must have lightning in his hands. But Adams went down, he hit the mat a few times. Like, that's not what they want. Like, I know for a fact, David Feldman, he wants fighters to fight. And Adams, after the fight, it kind of frustrated me because he went into the doctor. If he was really hurt, the doctor would have kept him there. He was out in 30 seconds, and then he was trying to be buddies with Perdomo. It's like, what were you there for, dude? You're there for a freaking paycheck. Like, I would have been there to freaking put on a show and hopefully, work my ass off to get a win. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what they're missing out on. They're missing out on freaking a guy
a
that will
warrior.
fight to put on a show. Yeah, a warrior, 100%.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I saw when I was real close on that fight when they hit him and he hit to the ground. I'm like, you got to get back up. And you know what? He didn't get back up. And I know for you being a warrior, that would have been 4 or 5 or 6, and there would have been blood coming out of you, and you would have still been coming, and you wouldn't have stopped. I understand that that's what we need inside there, especially Perdomo needs someone like that. They need big heavyweights fighting
Yeah.
big fights, And I think with you being not the hugest heavyweight, I think you give a lot of, I call it the lighter man skill. You'll have the lighter man. You'll be a fast guy going in there. And I think you could do a lot of damage against some of those big guys. Well, what is your ultimate goal, dude? I want to know what your ultimate goal in BKFC is.
So, I mean, I signed a multi-fight contract with them. But yeah, now the more that I get closer to it, going down to Hollywood, Florida, being a part of it, man, I want to take it, to the top. Ben Rothwell's a big dude and he hits hard. So, I mean, either, heavyweight or 205, man, I'm just going to just continue on. I mean, again, this sport allows the older guys to get in there and fight a little bit longer. I think it's safer than boxing is what we're hearing, just because if you get knocked out, you get knocked out pretty quick. You're not taking all these punches from the boxing gloves. But I love it. I want to continue on. I want to, leave a name for myself in this sport.
Well, you're on your way to doing that, sir. I tell you that everybody likes you. We're big fans of you in the media for sure. You're a good fighter. At this
I
time, I'm going to
appreciate
let you
that.
give it out to the sponsors and the people that have gotten you there in your life. If anybody you want to shout out to, go right ahead, sir.
Oh yeah. Well, one is Vitality Medical. I mean, Melissa Fuller and the crew over there, man, they've kept me healthy, kept me injury free. My brother's company, he works for Wagner Roofing. They're a sponsor. Archie's Plumbing, helping me out. The Grindhouse is my team. Will Grindhauser's the head coach over there. Him and Drew McManus. I mean, they're polishing me up to be the best fighter. Not only me, but all my teammates, dude. We're at the top of our level. And then Aftermath Reconstruction is a new sponsor that I got on. But yeah, and just all the guys that have been reaching out to me and trying to help me get another fight, like you, Chris, and the Mike and Miss show. I mean, they want to see me fight again, so it's kind of encouraging. It's kind of keeping me going.
Hey, there's only two of us that if you only you think it's two, there's a tremendous amount of people that want to see you fight. When I was at BKFC 80, we were sitting there talking about you, and we wanted to see you fight. Like we were talking about you, like this dude's got big old balls because he was going to walk in. You're walking into the fight like this on short notice against a killer. So it's like, who doesn't want to see a guy with huge balls go in against someone like that? We wanted to see it. I mean, we all were talking about it, like this guy's. We want to see it. Now, this is the fans' probably the favorite part. Not always my favorite part, but one day I want to get with you, do a little spar with you, maybe a little wrestling, dude, because you've got that wrestling credential. I kind of want to see how good you are on the ground. You're a big guy, so I'm a little technical
Right?
sometimes, a little fun, but I think it would be kind of fun to do. Maybe come up to your gym one day and get a little film in with you. But I definitely would like to spar you one day.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I think it'd be an honor, and that's what we do. It's a lifestyle, right?
Yes, sir. I got a dog in me too. Don't worry. I got the dog in me. I put him back with the kid. I can't always have that dog out all the time. But man, I appreciate you so much for taking the time to do this. We're going to hopefully get you a fight out there. Dave Feldman, we're going to get you a fight. Let's get him a fight. Let's get him out there. Let's get everybody, Nate. Let's get this guy a fight. This guy is a warrior. This guy is ready for a fight. Any other words you want to let anybody know about?
Hey, New York is still a week out, so if they need me on that card, I'll definitely be there. I'm ready to go. And no, I mean, just much love to everyone. Keep following me, and yeah, we're gonna just continue on, keep things grinding.
Awesome, man. Well, much love to you, dude. It's really, really nice meeting you. I know I'll catch up with you at one of the next ones. I got a bunch of them I'm doing. So I'll be in Newark. If you're going to be there, hopefully you're going to be there fighting. If not, I'll be up there. But I'll catch up with you soon. Much love to you, brother.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, nice meeting you.